I have been fat and overweight for a majority of my life, and at this point I'm close to matching Christian Bale when it comes to body transformations. Last year I was able to get into the best shape I've ever been in my life, but like every other time when I lose the weight, I struggle to maintain it and I put all of the weight back on. Now, after a ridiculous amount of weight loss attempts and transformations on my own, I've started to come to the realization that weight gain isn't the issue, it's actually weight maintenance. Think about it, I've lost weight in the past, you've probably lost weight too, but then we struggle to maintain that new result. Like I already said, last year I was able to transform my physique and get in the best shape I've ever been in my life, but I then struggled to maintain it afterward and I got fat again. But this year I'm planning to do it again. I want to transform my physique again, but this time I want to document it here on YouTube so I can show you guys how to not only achieve your best physique, but then show you how to actually maintain that afterwards so that you don't rebound and gain a shitload of weight and 3 months or 4 months of hard work hasn't just gone down the toilet. And this may shock you, but the physique I plan to maintain after this isn't a physique to where I'm ready to step on stage any day of the week, because that isn't healthy. But what it does probably look like though is having the confidence to go on a run without a top on during summer. And I think for a lot of us, that's an amazing goal for us to aim for and want to achieve, because imagine the confidence you would have in order to do that. So I think that's a really good level and a really good goal to actually aim at. And it's cool seeing a before and after photo, but I think it's even better if you get to see the day-to-day process of what someone takes to achieve a goal, because you can see the before and after photo, but you don't see what that person's doing from point A to point B. You don't get to see the nuances of life, of what gets thrown in the way, the ups, the downs, the good, the bad. And so I want to show you guys all of that as I go on my own journey to transform my physique again this year. So it's fair to say that I'm pretty fat right now, but that's okay, because by the end of this, I would have transformed my physique again. But the main focus, the main goal for this year isn't the transformation itself. It's being able to maintain and sustain a physique that I'm happy with even after the fact, rather than just rebounding and fucking it all up like I do every other time. So if you are new to your own fitness journey, if you're new to the gym, I'm going to show you exactly where I am right now, because that might be where you are too. But then I'm going to show you exactly how I plan to get where I want to be so that you can follow me and do it alongside me. So I'm going to be using YouTube as a way to just share my life with you guys, document this process, document the journey, and just show you guys, as I say, the ups, the downs, the good, the bad, you know, how everything does happen when you are wanting to transform your physique and what that does look like, and just have something to look back on my own journey as well, because I think that's something really cool with YouTube. I've watched other YouTubers, you know, for many years now, and it's always cool to just see the development of their journey and where they was and where they are now. I just think that's something really cool, and that's something that I want to just do for myself. So we'll just see what happens. But on that note, I do now need to go and get a haircut, because that's something I need to take care of before this diet does start, because it's definitely overdue. So I do need to get that done. So let's go and do that. What do we think to the new hair, guys? Honestly, I cannot believe the difference right now. I just got back from the hairdressers, back in the office, just finishing off some client work, but I cannot believe the difference. It is so weird seeing myself with short hair again, and especially my natural hair color, as I got used to being blonde, but now it is so dark. But there was just no saving that hair. It had been over bleached, it had really bad layering done to it, and I just got to the point to where I was just sick of trying to maintain that hairstyle every day, because long hair, it is a lot of maintenance, and it's not as easy as what you might think it is, especially if you go to the gym. The humidity from working out will absolutely kill whatever hairstyle you've got going on if you've got long hair. If you go walking down the street, a bit of wind will absolutely ruin it as well. And so I was just either having up in hair bands or just wearing a cap more often than not. So I thought, what's the point of having long hair if I'm not even going to actually wear it? I'm just going to keep it in a cap. So I just thought it's time to get it cut, time for a change. I'd say it's been about a year and a half, and I feel like a brand new person. I feel like me again, which is really weird because it's just some hair, but I just feel like me again. So this is it. What do you think? Let me know what you guys think to this. I say just finishing off some client work, and then I need to get a physique update, as today, well, tomorrow is the official first day of prep for a photo shoot that I have got booked in October, which is going to be amazing. So tomorrow is the official first day of prep. Today I'm just getting everything done, getting a physique update, weigh-in, getting all of that checked off, and then I have got a workout later on at Ultraflex for a chest and shoulder session, so I'll bring you guys along on that as well. But now I need to get a physique update. So tomorrow marks day one of prep for me in 2024, and I am beyond excited for this because this is my first ever prep and I cannot wait. I have got my first photo shoot booked in October, cannot wait, but we have got a lot of work to do, as you can see right now. This is the current rig on day one of this prep, of this cut, and I am giving myself plenty of time. I'm giving myself 6 months to make sure that I've got enough time to do it. I feel like I could probably do it in about 4 months, but I'm just going to be making sure I've got more than enough time just to hopefully like maintain the physique a little bit, and if I need to obviously diet down a little bit more to get in a better condition, I know I've got time to do it. And so that's one thing I've learned from dieting, guys, from transforming my physique time and time again, is that you will always need a little bit more time than what you actually think you do. We always look through everything in rose tinted glasses. Dieting is no different. So if you feel like you need 3 months to transform your physique, probably give yourself an extra month or 2 months just to make sure that you have got enough time to do it. But this is the current rig. I am weighing at 82 kilos as of this video, and compared to last year I was weighing at 78 kilos. I feel like there is a bit of a difference. I feel like I have put a bit more size on, but I'm just excited to get into this prep because it's going to give me something to work towards. It's going to give me something to actually aim for, to be excited, to be motivated in the gym, out of the gym. Going to be counting obviously every single calorie that goes into the system, but it's going to be worth it. To see what my physique looks like now to what it will do in October is going to be absolutely insane. But as I've said, there's a bit of work to do right now between then, so that's what I'm going to be bringing you guys along for, to see how we go from this right now to what will eventually be the physique in October, and then anything afterwards as well, which I cannot wait for. But like I said, right now I do feel like I have obviously got fat again, because after I transformed my physique last year, back end of last year, you know, coming into December, I was just beyond done with the diet. I had a crazy rebound. I gained a lot of weight back, and so I've been bulking since then because I know that I can lose weight. So I have got a little bit fatter than what I initially wanted, but it is what it is at this point. I know I can get rid of it. I know that I can get rid of it. So we just need to work a little bit harder. This is where we are, guys. So let's go through a few different poses, see how the physique is. So let's run through some poses. So that's how we are looking day one of prep. And I forgot how much posing does actually take it out of you. And posing is something that I definitely want to work on for this year. It's definitely something I want to get better at. I want to get a better mind-muscle connection when it does come to posing as well. So posing is something that I'm going to be working on. Don't necessarily need to because I'm just doing a photo shoot, but it is something that I do want to get better at because, as I said, I do believe it gives you a better mind-muscle connection. But yeah, this is how we are currently looking. I do need to get ready as I need to get over to Ultraflex. So I'll see you guys there. What's going on, guys? Henri Godfrey here, and welcome to my first ever workout commentary on this channel. So this week was supposed to be a deload week for me, but I did get asked by my training partner and good friend Rich if I wanted to go and train at Ultraflex. Ultraflex is a brand new gym that is close to us, so we've been going there as of recently, and it's an amazing gym. I would highly recommend if you are in the East Midlands of the UK, definitely get down because it is a mega gym with tons of equipment, great atmosphere, a lot of good people there as well. Really motivating just to be in I would say a bodybuilding environment. Everyone is there with the same purpose, with the intent to become the best version of themselves, and so it's an amazing place to be. But for this workout, what we are doing is we are hitting some chest and shoulders. So like I said at the beginning of this video, The main aim for this year is two parts. I want to get shredded again as I'm booked in for my first ever photo shoot in September. So this is the prep for me to get ready. This is what we are now doing. This is what we are working towards. We are now in prep, and I am wanting to just get absolutely shredded, for lack of a better word, this year, to get into an amazing condition. But beyond that, I then want to obviously maintain a leaner physique and properly reverse diet. Take my time to reverse diet so that I don't get fat after I lean out again this year, as that was my main issue last year. It's the issue that's obviously been surrounding me over the past few years when I've been able to transform my physique. It's just knowing how to actually maintain that physique without letting the rebound completely mess everything up. And so this time around, what I want to do is just take more time to obviously properly execute a reverse diet, as last year, as I said, I got into an amazing condition, but it was Christmas, and then after that I just binged out completely, and I enjoyed myself. It's fair to say that I did enjoy myself, had a great time, but of course damage was done, as we just saw in the physique update. And carrying on from that, I could have potentially rein things back in. But I thought at this point, might as well now continue, bulking, because I was, of course, training throughout that time. But I just thought, might as well continue bulking, as I know I can lose the weight. Just means that it does take, obviously, a little bit more time, but I just want to maintain a leaner physique, year round, as opposed to just getting fat, quitting down, fat, quitting down. I just want to maintain a leaner physique just so I physically feel better. It's healthier, of course. I want to be doing more cardio as well, as I am getting slightly into running as well. And that's something that I'm going to be trying to keep on top of and trying to play with, as I have been running as of recently. And I potentially, I do want to do a half marathon, which would be in September, but I'm going to have to see, obviously, what the priority is, how my, obviously, conditioning is and everything else around that, because obviously we're now working towards the photo shoot. But getting into this workout commentary, as you just seen, we've already hit a few shoulder and chest exercises. And as I say, the equipment in this gym is next to none. It is absolutely fantastic. We've got a lot of Prime equipment. We then have a lot of Nautilus equipment as well. So the equipment is absolutely fantastic. And again, when it does come to, of course, going to a new gym, you've got to take into factor and obviously consideration that at times you are going to have to spend, your first session, 2 sessions really, getting used to obviously the equipment, as it is you taking that time to just get used to the mechanics of the machinery, and obviously knowing where to obviously place yourself in terms of obviously the machine, the pattern of the machine, how everything is moving, how it travels, and obviously where how to get the technique and everything. So it does take time, but you do definitely feel a benefit from it. I mean, obviously training here to then training at like a commercial gym like Pure Gym or The Gym or something, more kind of your basic, kind of gym, to where you're using Techno Gym equipment and Matrix. It's still really good equipment, and you can definitely get an amazing workout, as that's one thing I have learned, that it isn't about the gym, it's, you that dictates the workout. So you should be able to rock up to any gym and get a decent workout in, no matter what equipment you have got to hand. So as I say, on that shoulder press there, for me, that felt heavy as hell. Was definitely something that took me by surprise, as I can usually get a lot more weight, but again, it's just getting used to everything. But I mean, even then, looking at myself when I've just taken my top off, when you are in the gym, when you are feeling pumped up, when you got a little bit of good lighting as well, it makes a massive difference. And like I said, when it does come to, of course, my physique right now, we are definitely in a position to where I know that I can achieve what I want to achieve. I've got plenty of time to do that. Last year I was a much higher body fat, and I was still able to get into a very lean condition. This year, of course, I'm still obviously a little bit fat, but I know that I can get into a really good condition, definitely by October time as well. But as I said, the main aim is to do it before October, try to maintain that physique a little bit, see how I can obviously manage it, and then obviously do the shoots. And then after that, I want to take about, a good 2 months of reverse dieting to try and obviously maintain that physique as much as I can. I was dirty bulking, and dirty bulking is something that I would only recommend in certain cases, that being if you can lose the fat. If you don't know how to basically lose fat and you dirty bulk, you can make it extremely challenging for yourself. You could potentially fuck everything up, because it is extremely easy to get fat. All you need to do is eat food. No matter if you're training ridiculously hard as well, you could be training harder, lifting heavier, strength is going through the roof, as that's what I noticed last year. My strength was through the roof. I was lifting heavier than what I ever have done before, but I was still gaining fat. I was still getting fat, because it always comes down to obviously the law of thermodynamics. If you're eating more, if you're in a calorie surplus, if your body doesn't need it, if you're not expending enough calories, you are going to gain fat. And so it doesn't matter how hard you lift, you can't outwork a bad diet. My macros right now, as of starting, my macros are 335 grams of carbs, starting with 52 grams of fat, and then 150 grams of protein. Now, obviously, I will be adjusting that as we get deeper down into prep, of obviously continuing to drop the carbs as we get deeper. As we obviously get further down the line, we'll be dropping fats as well, and probably increasing protein as well, to obviously try and mitigate any, muscle loss or anything. But again, even looking here, I think my back is still in a really good condition. And when it does come to, of course, that physique update as well, I haven't worked out for about a week, and so, as I said, it was a deload. I just decided to just take the week off, as I hadn't took a week off prior to that for about 4 months. And I know that obviously giving myself a 6-month prep, I definitely needed that, week off to just let my body recover, do its thing, to where it can just like unwind a little bit and get ready to obviously get absolutely battered for another 6 months. As 6 months right now is quite a long time in terms of obviously prep, but it is what it is. We need to keep on moving. So over the next 6 months, I'm going to be taking you on my journey to get shredded, how I plan to do it, so that you can do it for yourself, because that is what I want to do with this channel, guys. I want to show you how you can do this, how you can implement what I'm doing, so that you can get results yourself. But this piece of equipment right here on this level raise, this was absolutely fantastic. I love this. This was brilliant. And as I say, strength is still there. Pretty much nearly got the full stack on this, and this was my first time on this. And I say after a deload as well. So once strength starts coming back, get back into a proper training routine, I'm really excited for what I can achieve out of this prep. So it's going to be wicked. I cannot wait to bring you guys along with me. And as I said, I'm going to be bringing you along the whole entire journey, so that you can see how I'm able to get myself in an amazing condition, so that you can do it for yourself, and just document it as well, guys. That's what I really want to do with this. Just document my journey and just have something for me to look back on as well. But I say, Ultraflex is an amazing gym. Going to be filming a lot of content in this gym. And this piece of equipment right here, this is a dip machine. Even still, nearly got 4 plates on this, and this was amazing. The pump I got out of this piece of kit right here in my chest was absolutely insane. I can't wait to get started. We are now week 1 of prep, all the way up until October, guys, and I can't wait to just get started with this. So I hope that you all enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, and I will catch you in the next one.